Yeah, Pete.
Holy.
Sean, stop.
Wow, this track is full on.
Every once in a while, you stumble on a four-wheel drive destination that's so tough, so wild, and so committing.
It's probably some of the scariest four-wheel driving I've ever done.
Far out. It's almost too much to handle.
Got sparks.
I think we've signed up for something too much.
This is one of the greatest four-wheel drive playgrounds we've ever discovered.
Yes!
Not wrong when they said there's sheer terror when you drive this track.
This is Sand Hollow.
How does that feel, Pete?
What's this place about?
Our journey across the US has taken us from the deep snow of California to the insane rocky washes of Arizona, where we've found ourselves tackling some of the hardest trails we've ever attempted. After a punishing few weeks, the rigs are in need of a bit of TLC, so we've come back to the legends at Higgy's Off-Road in Phoenix for some running repairs. There's one more location to tick off our US road trip, and it's possible that we've saved the best for last. For that, we're heading north across Arizona towards southern Utah, towards a location with more tough trails packed into one place than any other. The legendary Sand Mountain OHV area of Sand Hollow. After a 400-mile journey through the stunning backcountry of Arizona, we arrive at a destination I've been waiting my whole life to check out. And with the trail starting literally right off the main road, we waste no time in airing down and getting ready for our first taste of the trails.
Mate, I think I'm going to like this place. This is the first track straight off the road. Looks like we're in for a good couple of days.
I don't even know if this is a track, it's just straight into it, literally straight into it.
I think that's how they roll over here. They just get on with it.
Yep, no, it's a real thing. See how grippy this rock is.
We haven't even hit the start of the proper trails before things get hectic. Jesse's had a few days getting used to wheeling the Red Lobster, and despite rolling it once, he's yet to find the limit of this rig.
We got it.
But all that might be about to change.
Could be a tough day at the office.
If this is what the challenges are like a few metres off the blacktop, what's ahead should be pretty wild. After making it through the gatekeeper, we're lining up the main feature of the area, Sand Mountain. A towering sandstone summit riddled with more tough trails that you can poke a muddy stick at. This place is an absolute playground for big builds, ATVs and full-on rock crawler builds. And based on the rigs we're seeing on the trail today, I reckon this place is going to push us to the absolute limit. The trails of Sand Hollow are graded between 3 and 10, from a mild four-wheel drive trail to the full carnage of buggy-only lines. For our first day, we're splitting the difference and starting with a famous trail known as Double Sammy.
Well, boys, Double Sammy, we've just taken the turn into this one. It's a 7 out of 10, so it's pretty tricky, and it'll give us a pretty good taste of what's on offer in this place.
Looks good, mate. The first challenge looks nice and interesting.
Yep, straight up. Look at that. That was steep. If that's the first challenge.
Up and away.
Pete's back behind the wheel of our Aussie-inspired Jeep build, and despite the smallest tyres in the convoy, this thing has proven to be an absolute weapon. Double Sammy winds its way up the face of a huge sandstone mountain, and it ends in an infamous challenge known as the Chute. We're still a mile off that point though, but things are already starting to heat up.
I can't see anything.
With huge coils, no sway bars and no limit straps, the Red Lobster has an endless amount of flex, but also a fair bit of body roll. And on steep climbs like this, that can be a little bit of an issue. So far though, Jesse's nailing it. With only moderate clearance on the Jeep, Pete's having to pivot off his bar work and pick some very careful lines. But it's not long until we're all banging and scraping. The camera vehicle from Mule Expedition Outfitters has been following us almost every trail we've tackled on this trip. But things are getting a bit too spicy for the guys as the trail kicks up a notch.
Good luck, Sean. This one looks a bit crazy.
I'm just thinking that myself, mate. Holy heck, this is straight in. It's vertical already. I haven't even got the climb.
Rock steps like these are daunting at the best of times, but when it's on the side of a big exposed rock face, well, it can really get you sweating.
go.
Nice, mate.
When your tow bar's hitting, when you're climbing vertical, you know it's pretty steep.
Scary.
It's steeper when you're in the vehicle, isn't it?
Oh, especially because the lobby's like got a 15% extra steepness thing.
It's a big vehicle.
This is gonna feel yuck.
Yeah, it's pretty steep.
All right, we've made it. I could be
That's
too
it.
far to
That's it.
Sean,
You've got
but
to get those rears to climb.
got it.
I'm getting out of the way.
Hey.
It's a big hole.
Big hole. Yep.
Steer this way now.
Cover it.
Yeah, go, 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 go. Yeah. Nice, Pete.
As we climb up towards the harder end of the track, we're bumping into a lot of locals.
Look at this.
And one thing's pretty clear, they have built their rigs pretty different over here. Up ahead, the difficulty is ramping up as we get closer to the summit.
Wow, that's pretty steep.
This rock step is so steep that it literally feels like the vehicle could roll back over itself, and I've got a feeling it's not going to be the last time we have to take on angles like this.
Nice.
You don't want to park there. I suggest doing it in one smooth motion.
That was impressive. This doesn't look like much, but oh, it looks scary as Sean. And the trouble is with the lobster, it just unloads at the front. Oh my God, I was stressing.
Low geared. Easy.
Well done, mate.
Bring her up, mate. Bring her up.
The ramp over this step is so severe that even on a set of 35s, the Jeep can't clear the lip, forcing Pete onto a sketchy off-cambered section to the left.
You're not going to do it. You're going to have to go that way, otherwise you're not going to drive it. Just hasn't got enough belly height. His wheels are basically in the air. He's not going to be able to make it up, unfortunately.
Nah. There's so many lines to choose from on these big exposed slopes, and there's only one way to figure out what your rig can handle. You just got to give it a crack.
We thought the Arizona Sean was off tap. This Sandy Hollow Sean is even more off tap. He's picked this line out of all the lines in this hill. Me and Pete think it's not doable in cars like ours, and Sean is quite confident, so see how he goes. Once he gets his car in there, we'll know more. Wish him luck, I think he might need it.
The consequences of getting a step like this wrong could be pretty dire, but there's no way the 30 is just going to crawl it.
Here he comes, nosing up. Yeah, that's a ball.
I think you got to drive it if you want to do this one.
If you shuffled your bum over and like ran your left wheel up there and your right wheel up there, straddle that hole where you did your skid.
Yeah, copy. I just don't want to come up. I don't want to get a tyre up where you are though.
Yeah.
Just to add to my confidence levels, yep, it started to rain.
This American Sean, he's a loose unit. I don't know where he's come from.
Yep, they got hairy quick.
My God.
When I started coming back down, I was like, uh-oh. I sort of got crossed up and it let go.
Yeah.
It didn't feel good.
If there was no consequences for going back, you'd go again, but it's just,
Yeah.
if the further you get, the further you got to go
There
back.
was a slight thing in my brain when it started going backwards. Oh, I've lost this one.
Yeah.
I thought
It was so close, but
no easy way around it. Oh well, I might take another line.
that was a solid effort. I wouldn't have even lined up to that in the lobster.
I've got to have a go, but it's too big for me.
It doesn't take long around here for things to go pear-shaped, and this little gnarly line catches me out.
This is not super easy either.
Hey!
A bit more right hand down.
I'd go the other side of the rock.
Yeah, it's what? Not drive that.
You've got a little bit more to come. You didn't hit the rock then, you've got a little bit more to come before the back will climb. So, and the tray's on the rock, it's not going to go anywhere if you want to try commit.
Nah, it's big limit lift.
Yeah.
Every single line I'm trying, I'm getting told no by the car. It wants to roll over.
The locals might think we're crazy for trying to bring an Aussie-built rig up a trail like this, but when you travel this far across the other side of the world, you just got to give everything a crack.
See? Beautiful. Much flatter line.
Clearly, I haven't inspired the boys with my attempts, and they've opted for the easier line through. But up ahead is a challenge you just can't miss. It's the notorious chute. If you've ever seen a photo of Sand Hollow, it's probably this place right here. A near vertical climb of several car lengths, and right on cue, the rain clouds are building.
Oh, can't believe I'm doing this.
It's absolutely wild. This is it.
This is the chute.
This is it, mate.
Oh, it doesn't even look that scary.
Nah, it is pretty steep from the bottom, isn't it?
Oh, once you get a vehicle, it changes everything.
Yeah, definitely.
And I guess that's the line. There's a big hole there. It's going to feel gross, and it's
The good news is it's raining too.
yeah.
Timing.
All that
Timing.
traction this place is famous for, out the window. Here we go. Oh, we got people watching. Oh, goodness. This is only one way to try this one.
Yeah, you're up first, mate. We'll watch, eh?
Can't back out now.
We'll watch. No, watch and learn. We will.
Look out.
What do you reckon, Sean? This is it's pretty wild looking from here. Your car looks quite small down there.
It does.
What's your thoughts being up first?
Well, I don't really want to be in here.
I don't think you can really pick a line here. It's just where you go. It is what it is.
Once you're in the chute, you're in the chute.
It's kind of like a roller coaster.
Once I'm sort of about 3/4 of the way, I'm good.
Happy days.
Here we go. And it's raining.
Good luck, mate.
I know. This is a bit scary. Oh, this is steep.
Get him a bit warm, get a bit of wheel speed, then roll back and pop it.
This is one of those moments that you almost have to pinch yourself. Taking the Dirty 30 up the famous chute is something I never thought I'd experience, but it's a whole lot more daunting than I ever imagined. Like so many of the rock challenges here in the US, the answer seems to be to put your boot in and just commit.
There we go. Ho!
Almost too easy. A little bit of rolling momentum out of that hole.
I did the chute! I did it! I did it! Oh, I'm so scared I can't even talk. Whoa! Oh, you got to try that. If you're ever in a position to be at here in Sand Hollow, whatever you do, try the chute. It's full on.
When you've driven your car up, come and get mine.
Here we go up the chute. Very steep at the bottom.
Same thing. You gotta give it a bit. Roll back and give that a little side step, little 1-2. Yep.
Hey, little
That's
second
it.
gear pop. It feels horrible at the top. My God. Woo! Sandy Hollow the chute, big tick. Feels scary in this car, but I'm glad we did it. It's raining too. I've got the windscreen wipers on.
The Jeep hasn't backed down from a single challenge in the US, but the chute is really going to be a test for it.
Pete is up next, just started raining as well. A bit more moisture on the track. I reckon if he gets his throttle control right,
All right, here we go.
just set that thing, forget it, and just carry
It'll do
through.
all the work,
You got to
exactly.
trust it though. It doesn't feel right.
No,
but
it feels a little bit sketchy.
he's the guy to do it.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Beautiful, Pete.
How good's that?
Awesome.
Wild. That is wild.
That was awesome commitment, mate.
I think the good thing for me is I watched you blokes do it, and I saw that little pinch point where you needed a bit of rolling momentum.
Exactly, yeah.
Absolutely perfect, mate.
I've become a better driver since I've started hanging out with my blokes, there's no doubt about it.
I reckon it's cheating, mate. You got the throttle control on that thing. You can set and forget, mate.
Why'd everything go?
Every button on.
All you have to
the door locked
all you have to do is steer, mate. What are you talking about?
Thanks, boys.
Well, I think you can agree, mate.
Yeah.
That
Best
is
driver of the lot, I reckon.
that is double Sammy.
Yeah.
Tick, including the chute and a few ridiculous hard lines that have absolutely scared me, not to mention soiled my pants. Let's go to camp.
Yeah.
For our camp tonight, we're heading right out the back of Sand Mountain to a camp down near the Arizona border. The drive out offers some jaw-dropping views, but as we start our descent towards camp, Jesse hits a major problem.
Does not sound good.
That's not the noise you want to hear, mate.
No. There's even bits of stuff under the car here.
Let's look at that. Good grief. I don't know, I'm not a mechanic, but I'm pretty sure that's meant to be in
I think that's supposed to be in the car, yeah.
Jeez, it's hot. I feel like.
Could have something to do with the noise. As I come down that hill, as the back went down, it just took off, and I thought it popped out of gear, and I just let it run down, and then it was making this horrible sound at the bottom. And there's all bits of metal and bits of clutch friction plate sitting on the front diff because there's no inspection cover. Maybe it was too much reduction trying to hold the car and something's gone and it took off. But it's making a bad noise too, so we just turned it off.
You got 8 transfer cases in that vehicle. Do you reckon you can just delete one of them and use another one?
Maybe. I only had one.
Let's
And I was in second too, so it wasn't wouldn't have been holding that much.
Let's go have a look. Turn it on in neutral, see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop. Got sparks.
Sparks?
Yeah. There's a shower of sparks. It was like someone was doing some welding in that front end of yours. Just not an expert on this, but I'm just pretty sure that these parts are supposed to be.
Oh, I've got that chunk.
Look at that.
Something's gone.
It's still warm too. It's like when a chook's just laid an egg and you're the first on the scene.
That's a fresh lobster egg, but not a good one.
It's not good. There's a bit of plate there.
That's a big chunk.
It's a big chunk, came straight out of the gap between your engine and bell housing. We'll try and get you to camp. That's the.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a beer. Think about our options.
I'll pack my stuff in your car.
Then I'm gonna have a
and we'll leave the lobster here.
You might be riding with me for the rest of it, mate. I hope you can hold on. Little Jesus bar at the front, you'll be
I
right.
might just get out and navigate the way you've been driving if that's the case. I'll just be in for the transport stages.
Blown clutch is a bit of a showstopper, and we've got no spare with us. It's late in the day on a weekend here as well, so finding a replacement is going to have to be a job for tomorrow. Jesse's at least done us one favour though, and broken down just a few hundred metres from a perfect little campsite with views back to Sand Mountain and Arizona in the south. It's the tail end of winter here, and it promises to be a cold night, but with stunning views like this, none of us are complaining.
I've been sleeping up on the back of the lobby because the ground isn't the best, haven't got a stretcher. Just giving the lobster floor a bit of a clean before I set up the penthouse up here. But have a go at this view. If you were to book this, $1,000 plus a night, and that's US.
I've got to say, what an absolute stunning campsite. Now, if I'm to be completely honest with you guys, last time we came to the States, we got nailed by mosquitoes. There was a fair few around, we had a bit of bug spray and all the rest of it, but I've actually found something that I've been using for a long time that I brought with me on this particular trip. It's a thermocell. This one here is the EX90, and I've been using these for probably, no joke, about 5 years or so. And the first time I tried one was in the top end, and it absolutely blew me away how well they work. So one of the best things about this, as soon as you do turn it on, it creates like a little force field. The mosquitoes are very unlikely to enter. 6 meters worth of diameter, it'll protect you. So that's about 20 feet if you come from the US, and it lasts for 9 hours as well. So once you set it up at this time of night, it's pretty much gonna last as long as you're gonna sit around the campfire. So it really is a case of set and forget, and your campsite becomes mosquito free.
Sand Hollow has absolutely turned it on for us today, and we're all hoping we can get the lobby sorted, as there's so much more to discover here. For now though, it's time to treat the boys to a hearty winter meal.
Well, Sand Hollow, it's turned it on for us. I mean, these tracks have been nothing short of amazing. And I've got to say though, today I've probably enjoyed the wheeling
Speaking of sketchy angles, you on that hill today, mate. What was that?
It was loose. Like, I won't lie to you. There was a second where I actually thought I'd made this, and then there was a split second later.
You hadn't made it.
I thought I'd rolled the vehicle. That's how this place is. You come so close to driving something, and then you don't. Then you're
really good until it's not good.
That's true. So look, tonight I'm going to cook up a quick meal. It's going to be a 3-meat pasta.
3-meat pasta?
Exactly.
Nice.
Some
Tell
say
me more.
1 meat's enough. Some say 2 meat's enough.
2's good. 3's a party. It's going to be a good meal.
It's going to be a party. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to jump into the Dometic and get the 3 meats out, and you'll be surprised what I've chosen, mate.
Smoky, hot, red sausage.
Yeah. A little bit of red sausage.
Bit of steak.
This is a bit of steak now. This is a bit of rump I found.
And what's in there?
This one here is some raw shrimp.
So what you could say is 2 of them are pink and 1 of them's going to stink.
Well, if you leave them out, they certainly will, mate. This is just some prawns. They're green ones.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, the plan is quite simple. Now, this is called blackened seasoning. So basically, we're going to season all of the meat.
Yep.
Cook it up. Make a pasta sauce. The meat, the pasta's going to go together. Stir it through. There's your meal. As simple as that.
Oh, so, straight in the bag. I like it.
I'm just going to do it in the bag, not to make a huge mess. Okay, as soon as
I'll get these open and ready.
Yeah, we'll put the pasta in. Now, we're using penne pasta. You basically want your prawns to go for about a minute on each side, maybe 2 maximum, but you just don't want to overcook them because they'll be too rubbery, and they'll go back in the heat at the end.
Yep.
It's looking good. Oh, there was one left.
More.
Imagine if that went in the back of the 30. That's how it stinks.
That's where the stink comes into it.
I'm just going to start to prepare the steak. That's the next guy, and the sausage. Actually, quite a bit of steak here.
It's boiling, Sean. I'm going to chuck this pasta in now.
Yeah, whack half the other one in, I reckon. Even if you get some leftovers, this will be good again tomorrow. Well, it's coming together good. That pasta's been on for a little bit. Those guys are ready.
Nice and golden, yeah.
We might these guys actually in
chuck
there.
them in there, yep.
I might get another little pan going on the jet boil. I'm going to give this just a little coat, just like this, straight on the cutting board. I'm going to use that seasoning. Well, that's seasoned nicely. That's got everything. It's time for the 3rd meat.
The 3rd meat's a bloke called Pete.
The 3rd meat is a bloke called Pete. If you could do us a favour, Pete, actually, here's a knife, mate. I'm going to grab some butter out of the Dometic. This isn't pretty cool. I've never seen this at home. We usually have to make it ourselves. It's got garlic and herb in the butter.
Perfect for a steak.
Yeah, exactly right. I'm going to grab a handful of this. Pete, you're working that sausage like a pro, mate.
Oh, mate, I'm chopping away. That sausage too thick for you?
Nah, perfect,
I like
mate.
a bit of thick sausage.
Nah, not too thick, mate. But sometimes just bite size, you know what I'm saying, Pete?
You don't want to overdo it.
Pull a bit of sauce out of the way.
You want to sauce up
Yeah, we're going to
this
introduce 2 meats together.
Uh-oh, meat on meat. Oh,
That
those sausages got a big bit when you whip them in, don't they?
Once we add it to the rest of the ingredients, though, it'll come out just about. Hey, you wouldn't have anything to put the pasta in?
I reckon I've got a couple of containers. I'll go grab it.
Go grab it if you can, mate. I'm turning this one off. That is looking superb, mate.
Smelling good too, smelling real good.
Whack these guys on. They're about medium rare. Right, I'm just going to put these prawns on top. We turned all. Look, there's a lot of meat here.
That's a mountain of meat.
There's a lot there. I'll grab this. Oh, beautiful, Pete. We're going to keep about a cup of that pasta water. There's a couple of more ingredients we need. Some cream, some parsley. I'm going to whack a little bit of butter in that one. I'm going to whack all of these little guys straight in. I'll get some of it in the pan,
some
maybe.
of it in the pan.
I'm going to chuck some garlic in on top of that. Probably about 3 minutes. Get that onion to go translucent. Not exactly a commercial kitchen, but we're getting the job done. Starting to go translucent. The smell's coming out of here. The spicy sausage, the prawns, the blackened steak. It's all working out well. I'm going to whack in a fair bit of that. Parmesan cheese. That's going to go straight in. Handful of this bad boy right now. We'll give that a little stir, just on a slow heat until that cheese starts to melt down. You'll notice it starts to thicken right up when the cheese melts, obviously. Bit of pepper. If it gets too thick, what you want to do is going to add just a little bit in there. The starch is going to help that sort of set that sauce, nicely. Let's start putting some meat in. Prawns and the steak, even the spicy sausage isn't 100% cooked, and that's exactly where you want it. And we'll add the pasta. Look at that, give that a little stir through.
Good.
Pete, you better get in here, mate. We've managed to fit all the meat.
Starving.
This is
green on top, Sean.
Yeah, that's it. And there's a bit of parmesan there as well if you want to just finish her off with a bit of green stuff, bit of pasta. I'm making a mess here. This is the wrong utensils for this game. Look at that. Look at that. You got a sprinkler from a great height. You know you're doing good. Whack a bit of this gear on.
That is good.
Holy heck. 3 meat pasta. You got to try it, folks. Nice and easy, especially colder climate.
Yeah.
A bit of comfort
Just
food
warm us
around
up
you.
nice tonight. That's yummy.
I reckon. Go sit around the fire. So there's a lot. I'll grab that.
That's scrumptious.
If tomorrow's tracks are anything like today, we're going to need more than just this meal to get us going. But our hopes are high, and fingers crossed the morning brings us some good news for the lobster.
You won't believe this ultimate tradie truck behind me is getting given away for free.
We've teamed up with our mates at Grays who are giving away this awesome Ford Ranger ute. You see, they picked it up in one of their auctions and completely transformed it into the ultimate tradies truck, and you can win it. All you need to do is jump on the link below to the Grays website, create an account, and you can enter this competition completely free.
Grays have kitted this thing out behind me to be the ultimate work truck during the week, but it's still super capable for those trips on the weekend or even the longer bucket list trips you got planned. This thing is fully kitted out with a TC Boxes tray and canopy. Down here we've got a flash set of all-terrains and alloy wheels from our mates at Prestige Tyre and Auto.
The mighty Ford Ranger's also been kitted out with Formula 4x4 suspension, including their F4R shock absorbers. And up front, it's rocking an off-road animal bull bar.
Also up the front we've got a set of EFS Vivid Max lights and a recon winch down there. Finally, moving inside, we've added some Razorback seat covers.
And we've also chucked in this GME XRS Connect. This is your chance to win the ultimate setup, so do yourself a favour and register online now. It only takes a minute and it could change your life. Well guys, hope you're enjoying our US show. I mean, Sand Hollow has really turned it on, Pete.
Been amazing.
Now the cool news for you guys, it is competition time. With the main man Pete. What are we giving away today, mate?
6 EVCXs.
6?
Sean? Yep.
So Pete, how can the good people at home win an EVCX? I know it'll be a great addition to their truck.
Yep.
We've got 6 to give away.
Yep.
What do they have to do?
8 episodes have been filmed over here. I'd love to hear what your favourite moment has been from one of those 8 episodes.
Wow, 8 episodes. There's so much to choose from and so many memorable moments as well. So go through, write your best comments down below. Pete's going to personally go through, pick the best 6, and you guys, if you're lucky enough, you're going to win one of these bad boys.
While we're woken up to a spectacular view this morning, there's only really one thing on our minds, and that's to fix the lobby clutch issues. Ahead of us, we've got a route planned that we've heard is one of the more wild tracks you can hit in the area. But we aren't going to be able to do it until we can get Jesse running under his own steam again.
Got a bit of a silver lining. We made a couple of phone calls this morning at camp, and we've actually found a place that'll take us in short notice. Top fellas, they said get it in, and that's where we left it. That's our job now, get it in there.
How does it feel, mate, getting towed by the big dirty 30? Dream come true, right?
Yeah, I've always wanted an FTE, so I'm just technically going to claim this as me driving an FTE. I can feel the torque from all the way back here.
Nah, it's good, mate. It's good putting the 30 to work. She loves it.
If we can pull this off, it'll actually be a huge stroke of luck because town is so close to the tracks out here. We're nearly in town already. Workshop's not too far. If we can get a clutch sorted in this vehicle, we could be back on the tracks in no time at all. That would be an absolute miracle. Fingers crossed, eh?
Not too far on the tow, we make it to Pro Auto Care, who, fingers crossed, can get us back up and running.
Straight into the workshop. There's an 80 series in this workshop. Apparently heaps of spare Toyota parts. They're saying if it was a transmission, he's got a box for a Tacoma. He works with these motors all the time. I think we're in pretty good hands.
Evan here is a Toyota enthusiast and he's actually an ex-NASCAR mechanic, which means he knows his stuff and he's filling us with a lot of confidence. But first things first, we need to get the box out and actually assess the damage.
Look at it.
Slide that back out of the way. You're right, something broke, man.
Yeah, there was like massive bits of metal coming out of it, yeah.
As we unbolt the clutch cover, we can see bits of clutch material piling up on the bottom of the cover and clutch dust pouring out from beneath, which can only mean one thing.
You got it. Oh, yeah. Holy
Holy sugar. There's nothing left of it. It literally exploded.
I've never seen that, Jesse.
I've never seen a clutch in that many pieces.
Okay, I haven't either. I've seen a lot of blown up clutches, but that's a blown up clutch.
Yeah. Normally these bits stay on and the friction material goes, but
Yeah, that's
wow. That is a solid job.
Guess we could say you got your money's worth out of that clutch, mate.
Definitely.
the pressure plate just exploded.
That's loose.
That is
Never
pretty
seen one
loose.
do that.
I don't think I'll ever see one like that again.
Now, if this was back home, say Cape York or the Kimberley, we'd be in all sorts of trouble. But here in the US of A, help is always just around the corner.
Napa to the rescue again. How good's this morning about 8:30, while we're having our coffee, made a few phone calls. We've not only organised a workshop, we also found a clutch as well. The guys at Napa actually dropped this off. Within 20 minutes we had a clutch. No joke. It's pretty amazing to see. If all goes well, this will be a 2.5 hour changeover. It helps when you've got the right contacts, so there's no doubt about it.
Evan's not mucking around, and in light speed, he's got the new clutch in and the box line back up. It might not have been quick enough for a NASCAR pit stop, but I've got to say, it's been a quick turnaround from the boys here.
Oh, loves it.
Moment of truth. Yep.
Beautiful.
Got drive.
Got drive. It's nice too, the clutch is right on the floor.
Yep.
It's beautiful. This fella has saved the day. How good is that? The lobby's on the move. This bloke has been a mechanic for 36 years and he can't even explain it. It's literally disintegrated. Thanks for all your help, Evan. Bloody legend. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Mate, really appreciate it.
Nice to meet you all, guys.
Appreciate it, man.
Just like that, the lobby's back up and running. It's just as well because not too far from town is a track that, well, let's just say is a wild one.
Well, here we go, boys. The Maze with a rating of 8 out of 10. It's apparently a terrifying track that it's a must-do. Probably one of the most iconic trails in Sand Hollow.
Looks like getting down into it's even a challenge, Shauna.
Oh, sugar. And that's straight into it.
The Maze is a series of wild vertical drops and climbs that, yep, you guessed it, runs along the edge of a massive cliff face. It may have spectacular views, but I doubt we'll see it much because some of the challenges are going to require all of our attention.
This challenge is known as the drop, and don't need to be Einstein to work out what this is all about.
It's coming in hot.
Oh, this is full on. Do yourself a favour, don't probably look at the descriptions that much before you drive these tracks. They say it's so terrifying you won't be able to breathe until you finish.
It's coming, it's about to come down now.
Near vertical.
It looks steep.
It is. Oh my goodness. There's the rear coming down. Oh my goodness. You're kidding. You're kidding. This is a start. I think we've signed up for something too much. Oh no. Not much I can do there.
Yeah. I don't even think anything on the back hit.
Just a tiny bit of tray, I think.
Yeah. That's smooth, mate.
All right. So is that the end?
If a track starts with a near vertical drop in,
Here we go.
you know you're going to be in for one heck of a ride.
Feels like I'm standing up in the car.
Once we drop down, the challenges start coming at us thick and fast.
How does that feel, Pete?
The name of this next challenge really doesn't fill me with too much confidence.
The flipper. You can see why it gets a name. I mean, the top is so undercut, it's like you need to abseil down that thing.
How high is that, do you reckon? If I'm 6 foot, that's got to be what, 12 foot, 13 foot?
Oh, easy. It's a big one. You got this, mate.
Wish me luck. You know when you get to the bottom of an obstacle, you think you've overcommitted? I think that just happened. This is sketchy. Comes first.
I think you gotta screw it up.
It's a tentative start from Jesse, but I reckon he's just getting his eyes
I
in.
think just roll into that one.
Yeah, I just wanted to try and feel what it felt like.
Yeah. You've got to get that rear out of that hole.
Yeah. Is the front climbing yet?
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
It's just that point of commitment. You commit and it's going to work, or it might not.
Yeah, that's the gamble. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, the front sliding over, because you got a massive hole there.
I know I've got to give it more, but I just don't know what's going to happen when it hits that.
It is called the flipper. Like, I think you've got to hit it with enough momentum that you could flip. That's why they get the names, I guess.
Very sketcy this, like, if you sent it, you could make it, but if you don't make it, oh my God.
Oh, he's got it, keep it.
Yes!
Keep it. Well done.
That wasn't that sketchy. I let the front windshield a little bit, and I think I just need a little bit more flex.
I wish you didn't drive that so I didn't have to have a go.
To give us a bit more confidence, a Jeep on ridiculous tyres has shown up and shown us how it's done. No excuses now.
Nice.
I'm up next. That gives me confidence.
Yeah, no, you'll idle up that, no problems.
I won't be. I'll be first and pinning it.
Just to make it a little bit more interesting, a crowd is gathering to watch me, hopefully, to drive this wild step.
Commitment.
Commitment for the capitals. This wheel was like a metre in
I had
the
to
air.
go for it. I wasn't going backwards when I got to that stage.
That was awesome. Wow.
The 30 may have 37-inch tyres on it, but she still has her touring trim on, which means there's a fair bit of weight in the rear.
It is close.
Once it.
Even, yeah, if you go back a little bit, stop there, and just steer hard left, it might sort of put you in the groove and climb out. Yeah! That was sick. American Sean, you loose unit. That was sick. Oh my God. The first stage up front left, about a metre in the end, you just committed.
I had to go for it.
And then when you drove that step, it was just soot. It was awesome, man.
Everyone was working hard in there.
Yeah.
Wow, this track is full on.
The flipper, Pete. What do you reckon? It's a big thing from the bottom, isn't it?
It's a wall, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's a
definitely.
wall with a heap of black marks on it. I think I might set this one to U9.
Here it goes.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, it's really bellied out.
Pete's done a great job to get the Jeep this far, but with a little less clearance, there's no getting past the ramp over angle.
Right, just lock the rumper off. Pete was so close to driving that. I couldn't believe it with 35-inch tyres. He was able to get the front up over that rock step. I mean, we're both running 37s and we only just did it ourselves. I think one of the main reasons why he got so close is because he got a really good approach angle. This off-road animal bar, it's a Predator, and it actually gives this Jeep a really good approach angle. So even with the 35-inch tyres, it's not really a disadvantage. Other cool things about this bar is you've got high lift jack points, recovery points, super strong as well, different hoop designs, you can put different lights, you can customise it for your particular rig, and you've got good access to the winch. Overall, very strong and practical bar. You good to go, mate?
It doesn't take much to clear the last of the challenge, and it's not long before we start dropping down through the rocks and come across the cliff's edge.
Yeah, righto. Woo! Doesn't look much on camera, but if you can see what I can see, it's just all sorts of off kilter.
This line Sean's on at the moment isn't actually too hard, but it tapers off here and there's a massive cliff, so we want to try and keep all four wheels on the ground. Hey, just try and creep real slow.
Nah, feels ugly.
The key here is to take it slow, real slow. We don't want any wheel spin or slipping because that could spell the end of the 30 down a very steep cliff.
Oh my goodness, I'm sweating, man. Did not feel good.
You're right, the back's about to climb. Woo. You got the heater on it here, mate, there's a bit of sweat.
This is more humid than, North
The
Queensland.
crazy part about that is that's just a nothing obstacle on this track. I'm holding on.
Especially when you get up to here, it feels horrible.
The Lobster loves to flex and it's got some pretty loose suspension, so this ain't gonna be pretty.
Oh my God, that feels horrible.
Yeah, slowly.
It takes a fair bit to rattle old Jesse in a four-wheel drive, but by the look on his face, I'd say he's about there.
It's nearly climbed, it's nearly up.
Oh my God, this feels horrible.
To me a bit more, to me.
The key here is look at Sean, not down.
To me.
Don't look back, keep your eyes on the track.
Yep.
Still feels yuck.
Oh, that's ugly.
Oh,
That's
my
ugly.
God.
I think if you didn't winch the front end down, it would have just went.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God.
good drive, mate, very good drive. Righto, Pete's got no idea what's around the corner. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Pete. Yeah.
There he is.
Pete's cool, calm and collected attitude is exactly what's needed in a place like this, and he's handled this one like it's nothing.
Oh, like
Yeah.
it's nothing. He's
Yeah.
yawning. He's not even worried.
That's the right vehicle to do it in.
Decided to chuck Jesse in front.
Yeah, some of this stuff, if it doesn't work out, it's not good. I've done some pretty wild stuff in my days, but this wheeling takes the cake for the scariest stuff I've ever done. In Australia, there's trees and ruts and stuff, or if I'm racing, normally on the end of a winch rope. And in a car, it was great in the washers the other day, but this car leans over a lot, doesn't have sway bars, and I'm honestly scared, to be honest. I know the car can do it, and if you take that cliff out, it's an easy track. Sean's smiling. I'm not smiling, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
Yes!
well driven.
Oh my
well
God,
driven.
that was scary as it comes.
That's how you do that. That's how you do that.
You might have thought I looked a bit scared coming up here, and that's because I did. What we've got here is a step, probably about 1 metre high. We've got Pete down there, and just over the edge is a cliff, and that cliff is a couple 100 metres high, probably more. Step, waist high. It's crazy. And look at that over there. I mean, it's a beautiful spot to wheel, but maybe if they put a couple of guardrails in or something, like, maybe. Front's up, he's got a bit of pace. Back's up. Oh.
No, a little bit more than that, eh?
That car is a lot heavier than the Lobster too. Go, 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 go! Yeah! There was a noise in the front there, but everything looks...
That was a spring, I think, just going
Yeah.
kaboom and reseating.
That front left was in the air, probably 800 mil. You had to stay on it.
I had to stay on it, there's no second guessing that one.
Yeah, go, go, flat, flat. Yeah!
Well done.
Go, Pete!
Well done.
This is a track that just keeps on giving.
Yeah.
You get around a corner and there's another one.
You're not wrong, Pete.
Show us the way home.
Wish me luck.
Easy.
Oh God.
Easy.
The bolt coming out of the seat, or was that steep?
The Lobsters handled this well, but the 30 has a fair bit more weight over it.
Nah, Sean. Oh. Sean, stop. You broke your CV on the last one. Your wheel's locked up the whole way up.
It's broken.
This front wheel.
That's not an ideal spot to know you've broken a CV.
Hopefully it's a hub, not a CV.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. It usually is.
On that last big step, Sean had a big left-hand wheel in the air and it come down pretty hard. We heard a crack. We thought it might have been the spring reseating, but he just tried this next one and this whole wheel was locked up the whole way up. That generally means the CV is exploding, it's jamming it up. Fingers crossed it's not a CV and it's just a hub. It might be a nice quick change. If it's a CV, well, we could be in for a bit of winching this arvo. So we diagnosed it when Sean reversed back with the outer part of the hub off. I could still see the CV and axle spinning, which is good. It was just stripped out in that gear that's shattered. That's really good for us because a hub is 10 times easier to change than a CV.
That's definitely broken. Engagement gear has shattered.
Well, mate, I don't know if you're as stoked as me that was a hub.
I'm very stoked,
Quick
mate. Don't
little
worry
trail
about that.
fix.
Out of all the things that could break, and you know, a lot of people ask me why I don't run chrome ollie gear in this vehicle, and it's for that exact reason. You don't want to make everything else too strong. You want to keep your hubs, you know, there's chrome ollie little engagement gears that will stop you breaking hubs, but then your CVs will start to go, then you make them strong, and then your diff starts to go. Each one's harder to fix, so hubs are the easiest. If I break one of those every 4 trips, and we do tracks like this, I mean, that's a win.
All right, up we go again.
Let's see how this goes with all 4 wheels turning this time.
Wow, that helps the forward.
Nice.
That was easy.
Here he comes. This is definitely Ultimate 9 this time. There's no hanging around.
Oh, he's going to really make it.
Yeah, he's up. Yeah!
The shadow's getting a little bit longer and the nerves of the crew are just hanging on. We finally point our noses up towards the top of this climb. But the maze is really just the track that keeps on giving, because there's one more obstacle that lies between us and the end. And, of course, you know it, it's a big one.
Wow!
We got around this corner. Could be anything.
Oh my God. Oh boys, you thought we were out of the woods. Definitely not yet. My goodness. Wait till you see what's up ahead.
It's easy, mate. The funny thing about this is probably about 100 metres to go, yet you'd be surprised how many challenges you can fit within 100 metres.
It's gonna be a tough 100 metres, I reckon.
Oh, it's going to be a big 100 metres.
While the previous few challenges have been straight climbs up a rock wall, this one kinks to the left hard with a bunch of holes in between to contend with.
Yep. Well done.
I was gonna get square and then maybe back. Nice!
Well done. Well done. Bit of petrol power.
Bit of rock bounce today. Not bouncing, but bouncing off the limiter, not the rocks. Here comes Sean on the big dirty 30. A high chance of a wheel lift up here, I reckon. The same line as me. He's holding on to the centre console. Good line though, hopefully the back stays out of that hole. Here comes the wheel lift.
Doesn't like that angle. I thought that was it.
Get the bum over a bit.
Just far out. Just really rears up.
It's one of those ones where you're gonna roll through.
Yeah, I know, but it just feels like I'm gonna roll it.
Get the bum over that way. Would have gone. That was good, but just your bum over a tiny bit.
Just feels pretty wild, mate.
Yep, go. Yep, stay into it. Come on, yep. Nice drive. Beautiful. That was awesome. You just had to straddle the back, and then that hop, there was the perfect amount of just staying on and not sending it too much.
I was like, I think I got it this time.
Because even the lobby did a little hop there.
Yeah.
Because you hit that hole in your front right and it just sort of unsettles everything.
I thought for sure I was rolling the vehicle then. Thought there was no sane way to drive that hill.
I'd almost, Sean, it might sound weird, but I'd almost drive the left wheel in this groove, like up and then back, because that's just going to flex it out. So if like, go sort of straight and then swing it round. Nice!
Yeah, beautiful, boys.
The USA Shauno with an animal.
Oh my goodness, mate, that was...
We can see the look on your face at the bottom when it all unloaded, but then once we got you in the right line, a couple of hops straight up.
I've never had to grab reverse so hard because I thought I was going to roll my vehicle.
Here's Pete. I've
His
told
feet.
him, ultimate 9 till he gets to here. No celebrating too early in this one. Go, go, go. Go, stay on it, yeah. This way, yeah. Yeah, back this way, this way, this way. Yeah, go down. Beautiful.
That's got it.
Nice driving.
Why can't I just idle it? Like, why is it so hectic all the time?
I do the same as Sean here. Put your left-hand wheel on the right-hand rut and then skid around.
This bit feels worse than it really is, I think.
Come forward a little bit left and on the ultimate 9. See the other way a little bit, work it. Back this way, this way.
Don't go there.
You might have to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah!
That's it.
Even a wheel lift at the top just to show off.
Wild, wild place, boys.
Mate, that was spirited, that was awesome.
With just about the last of all our nerves shot and hopefully the last scary challenge conquered, it's pretty clear up to the top with some beautiful views to reward us with. Well boys, I've got to say, honestly, hand on heart, that has been one of the most insane and epic wheeling experiences I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Pretty much took the words out of my mouth. I thought Arizona wheeling was wild. This Sand Hollow wheeling, holy tomorrow, it's some crazy rock driving.
I've had an absolute ball. I got the bug last year when I was here and I knew I had to come back, and absolutely no regret. And, we've seen a heap of new stuff as well, which has been fantastic.
How's this view? To finish some of the toughest wheeling you'll ever do in your four-wheel drive and then to be rewarded with a view like this, you'd swear it's been painted on.
Wow, what do you say when you got views like that? Some of the toughest wheeling you'll ever do in your life. It's hard to believe a year ago we'd never been to America. Let's bring our own vehicles over here, wheel some of the toughest tracks they've got on offer, and here we are. We've done 8 shows now in the US.
That's crazy.
Your first time overseas,
My first time overseas is just about as far as I could go. Like I said, I haven't known what to say the whole time. I've been mind blown. Oh no, it's gone!
Been amazing. What an experience. I was here, lucky enough to be here last year and just got a real taste for it.
Good mates, good trips, great adventures, and I want to put the question out to you guys though. We've done 8 shows out here. We've ticked America. What do you think? Should we come back?
Should we come back, or where do they want us to see us next?
I've got a feeling we've only scratched the surface. Put it down in the comments. What do you guys reckon? Is there more to America than what we've shown you guys? I'd love to know from a few locals. We'll have an absolute ball coming back here. Guys, leave a comment and let us know what we should do next time in the US. This has absolutely been a trip of a lifetime. You'll definitely see us next time on Full Drive
24/7!
How good is this?